Here is a vintage Panasonic auto stop manual go pencil, the sharpener. This is the Panasonic KP-77 electric pencil sharpener. This was made in Japan by Matsushita Electric Industrial Company Limited. It's very good quality. I have a handful of these. I don't recall if I've shown this particular instance on video or not, but I've definitely shown this model on video before. This one is not in very good condition cosmetically, but it's very good mechanically. So I had brought this one to work where it sharpened quite a few pencils on the regular. Recently things have been getting a little strange at work. Some weird stuff going on, some red flags going up here and there. So I decided to bring it back home. And now I'm going to use it here in the garage. I've been needing a pencil sharpener in the garage for some time now. I have other models that I was going to put in here, but they weren't cleaned and serviced yet. This one is cleaned and serviced, ready for operation. So for now we're going to go ahead and put this one in here. I think I should be able to fit it next to the printer. The printer is also acting a little weird. It might need to be replaced. But that's a different problem. So I'll move this over as much as reasonable. Make sure we still have plenty of room for the telephone. See if I can push it back a little bit further. The power supply for the computer resides behind here, so I can't push it back too much. Let's see if we can just neatly slip it in over here. Oh, we can. That works. It's not the best install because it kind of hides the nice simulated wood grain finish of the machine, but I have other ones I'll put somewhere else so we can see in full view, and you can still see some of it. Alright, so we'll go ahead and route the cord down through the hole in this shelf. Yeah, there's all cobwebs up here. I gotta clean this desk. I only have one free plug here, and the free plug is not accessible. It dwells behind this power adapter. So I will be able to free up an additional plug here because this wire can go away once I run an outlet to the refrigerator over here. But until that happens, that needs to remain. And then eventually I want to put a second telephone over here, a cordless telephone, so I'm going to need to get another outlet anyway. So we're going to have to kind of rework this power bar situation, but for the time being, let me see if I can reorganize this with a three-way tap here. I have some white ones of these somewhere. I think they're in with the Christmas stuff, unfortunately, but it would have looked better in here than this. I think this will work fine if I just take this off, and then put this in here, and put this in here, and put this in here. That should work. I'll have to come back later and clean up all these cords. I've never tied up any of the slack on any of these cords, and this is super sloppy. So we'll fix that at some other time once I decide what I'm going to do about the power bar. I suppose if I could find those white ones, I might just put a second one in the back here, and then we'll have two, and that will give me enough space for an additional plug for a cordless phone. That looks pretty good. I'll move the printer over as much as I can. It didn't save me much of any space, but that's fine. Yeah, that fits well enough. I've got plenty of space for the cordless phone still. Yeah, okay. Now I can finally sharpen all the pencils in the garage. I have 4 which are so dull they barely even write. One of which is totally busted. That's unfortunate. What a great machine. Unfortunately, that does shake the whole table quite a bit, but I think it's strong enough that that's not a concern. And I don't think that the printer or the cordless phone would really care about that additional vibration on occasion. Is there one more pencil floating around here? Yes, there is. There's one more, which is equally as dull as the rest of them. Wow, look at that. That's perfect. Okay, so this is now back in service here at home. And it'll get a fair bit of use here in the garage. I do a lot of writing in the garage, and if I'm cutting wood and I'm drawing lines on the wood, that goes through the pencil point pretty quick. And of course, I always like putting vintage equipment back in service. You know, it's much better to have it out in service like this than sitting on the shelf somewhere in storage where nobody enjoys it.